Hello guys, and welcome to Magic and Missiles, episode 20 something. I can't even remember now. It's been over a week since I made an episode. I've had computer problems and uh, then world problems. I had bad chunks I had to get fixed, and it took me forever to figure out that was the problem. And yeah, no excuses, but we got her done now, and we're back. And in the last episode, we did a little bit of Thaumcraft research to hopefully find some answers for Azrael and how to save him, but we haven't come across anything yet. So I kind of took a little bit of break from that, and so this episode, I actually have upgraded or updated Mechanism and Galacticraft and a couple other mods, and one of the things that Mechanism added was this sucker right here. Check this out. A jetpack. So we are going to make us a jetpack today. And it looks fairly simple to make. Just some steel ingots, tin ingots, a gas tank, and a control circuit. I mean, that's pretty simple. And just osmium ingots and iron dust for the gas tank. So it should be fairly quick and simple to do this. You grab or throw a piece of iron here in the crusher. And as you can see, the machines have new interface and everything, and really cool. A lot of the things have new textures, like for example the energy cells. It just they look so much cooler, and even some of the machines have new textures and whatnot. So pretty excited about playing with it. Let's see, I need some osmium ingots, like so. Iron dust, and that gives us a gas tank. Then we need one of these control circuits right here. 2 pieces of steel. And that should do it, I think. 10, I've got 10. Here. Steel here and here. Control circuit here, and gas tank here. And there we go, jetpack. So, I have no idea what to do with this. I don't know what kind of fuel it takes or anything, because I haven't looked that far into it, but let's go ahead and slap this sucker on our back and see what we look like. Oh, look at that, that's cool. Let's get an F5 mode. That is neat looking. And it looks like down there in the lower left-hand corner, looks like it takes hydrogen to power it. So let's come on, F5 mode. There we go. Let's go in here. Is there an an output? Why is there no hydrogen in there? Why is there no hydrogen in there? What is going on? That's a heat generator. The pump doesn't seem to be pumping, and it doesn't look like these generators are powering. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick and find out what's going on here, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, welcome back. I have a little bit of problem with my power system here, which I'm not too concerned about right at the moment, but I did figure out how to fuel the jetpack. So I got to put it in the electrolytic separator, and as you can see, it's slowly gaining power. So we're just going to let this thing sit here for a little while and get completely full. And when we get done with that, we are actually going to head back to the moon. And if everything goes right, we're going to make a stop between Earth and the moon and build us a space station. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we'll be ready to go. Alright guys, looks like this thing is just about finished here. looks like maybe the cap is, yep, 24,000. So that took quite a while actually to fill up. I'll have to look into it later, see if there's a quicker way to do it. But now that we have all that ready, we are going to go make us a space station. So let's see how this thing works. Oh, look at that. It says I'm in regular mode. Oops, that didn't help. Whoa! Okay. I'll have to figure out how to change the modes on it. Having a little bit of lag here. Just running in a straight line. There we go. Yeah, my frame rate just dropped dramatically all of a sudden for some reason. But anyway, let's get in our rocket here and get on our way. Space to launch. There we go. My wings are hanging out from out the side of the rockets there. And we're off. And again, guys, I'll probably just speed this up. Okay, now that we're in orbit, I have the option here to create a space station, and it looks like I have everything that I need. So, what is this button? I don't even know what that button is. So let's go ahead and just... There we go, Anger Puppet 42 space station. We'll just go there. Send to dimension. And here we are. There's our chest, which should have our rocket in it. I don't know what that is. Can't click on it. Looks like there might be something there. I don't know, almost like glass or something. There's the Earth down there. Whoa, that's cool. Alright, well, that's pretty basic, so I guess we have a lot of building to do up here, which is nice. And let's go ahead and see what's all in here. Looks like, yeah, there's our launch pad and our rocket. So let's go ahead and slap this thing down. And see if it has any fuel in it. Of course not. Do I have anything to make fuel? Probably not. Or to, put the fuel in it. And probably not. So, well, let's get out of here. I wonder if... Here, let me break a rocket. Whoa. Man, that's touchy with this jetpack on. Uh, if I knew how to change the modes, I would just disable it for the moment. But what I'm wondering is if, see how this chest has fuel in it? I'm wondering if I take, let me try just a regular pickaxe. It may not be as bad. Okay. Okay, I got all 9 of them. But I wonder if I put the launch pad right next to it like this, if it'll connect. It doesn't look like it. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I should have thought about that before I left Earth. Requires fuel loader to fill. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So, what we're going to do is pause the video and figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, here's what I've decided to do, and I really, really hope it works. What I'm going to do... Oh, don't you... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I may have to make me another new rocket. That didn't go as planned. So, let's chase it on down. Let's see what happens. Worst thing that can happen is I die, right? And we're falling, and we're falling. Oh. Oh. 5. Ah, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. I didn't know you could even do that. That is so cool. You guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna die. Get away from me. Get away. Why is there ice out there like that? Oh, yeah, I remember now. Ooh, that was pretty clever, Mr. Skellington. Alright, yeah, it looks like we lost our rocket, so we're gonna have to make another rocket. Which is unfortunate. Man, there's a lot of mobs here all of a sudden, though. So, guys, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to pause it and go make me a new rocket and also a fuel loader. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, we're back. Back up here on the space station. Got my rocket up here, got it fueled, got my fuel loader. You would think I'd learn by now to bring a fuel loader with me since I made the same mistake when I went to the moon for the first time. But one of the other things I brought with me was, well, sort of brought with me, is I brought some dirt to kind of expand this area. Kind of feeling like this is a little bit of a sky block. Having to expand it out so that I can do any sort of building whatsoever. But we don't want to expand it too far because right at the moment, the way that it's set up, there's no mobs going to spawn here because everything's too close. But we're going to try and make it, you know, a real space station, a space station, you know, that has arms going off of it, and you know, we'll bring machines up here and, you know, make it look really nice. But it's going to be a work in progress. It's not something I'm going to do all today or anything like that. So I'm going to go one more wide and then from there I want to go to back up to the moon and do a little bit of exploring up there. I'm trying to find another, oops, a little bit of lag there. I'm trying to find another dungeon because the way I understand it is the schematics for the tier 2 rocket are supposed to be in the treasure chest after you defeat the boss. And now I'm assuming it's the same skeleton boss that I defeated before. Wow, I'm getting a lot of lag here. My frame rates are going everywhere from 100 frames to like 10. I'm just bouncing back and forth. I'm not really sure why. But anyway, I want to go find another dungeon and you know, try and find those schematics, because I'd like to go to Mars. And a tier 2 rocket is the only way to get to Mars. Now, another thing that I would like to do fairly soon, and maybe I can get some input as to what you guys would prefer to see. Would you prefer me to go find another rocket? I mean, I'm sorry, another dungeon? Or do you want me to make a moon buggy and do some exploring of the moon? See if we can find anything. I'll leave it up to you guys to let me know what you want to see. So, I'm really not sure how long this episode is, but I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording for now and get prepared for the next episode. And wow, look at how far away. This is a result from being in that rocket a minute ago. It adjusts your the distance from you from the camera. I actually really like it. I wish you could actually choose this to be you know, selectable, you know, be able to zoom in and out or something like that. And if you can, I don't know how to do it. But look at that, here comes the sun, which means the moon, yep, there it is, way up there. Okay, but right now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, and I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys next time.